So I was so excited to do this, and then I got the call. They said, see, this is why I need to go to the school, proper mic placement. And then they said, well, we want it to be all positive. And I went, well, now what am I going to talk about? Anyway, it's great to be here. Everybody looks so official. I thought this was going to be laid back, kind of a laid back crowd. Fernando and Holly, they're here, right? These guys hey, there you are. They've interned for me. Very good, very good, very nice. Sweet and low, right? 2 sweet and lows. Don't screw it up or back to the broadcast school. So, this is a fun thing to do. Fernando, did you find your time with me pleasant? The back rubs and all that was okay. Not even a little bit gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay. So, what am I doing here exactly? Words of encouragement. It's hell out there, folks. It is hell. Look, if you love it, you can make a living doing it. And if you love what you do and you love the way you do it, then you become Teflon and you become untouchable. It isn't easy, but it's not easy for a reason, because only the very best, like Fernando and Holly, can rise to the top. This guy probably not. I'm just going to be honest with you. Statistically. I don't know. I mean, I worked for free for a couple of years. Then I made $5,000 a year. I got audited my first 5 years in radio. The IRS said there's no way you can live. And that was my first couple of years in radio, eating top ramen and kato salami. And then I got to a point where I was making $10,000 an hour doing radio. So stick with it. We're on in 60 cities right now. But, look, radio is affected by advertising, like television and everything else. And it's just be positive, right? Okay. It's tough right now. However, this year is going to be a great year for us because of Obama and Romney and all the others and all the PAC money. So the tough time we had last year with the money is going to be a great year to be in radio. A lot of extra money this year because of all the extra advertising dollars. You look very interested. Can I give advice in this speech? Okay. Let me tell you something. Everything you do, this is what's great about going into radio or TV or whatever. Anything you want to do, if you want to do fencing, which is sword fight, or study to be a chef, or whatever, every article, everything you see, everything that I do is a write-off because I talk about on the radio. Everything is business, everything. And I get to interview people. I'm great at a cocktail party. That's my mentality. I'm an expert at nothing, but I know a little bit about everything. And having a little radio show, I get to speak to anybody I want to talk to. Anybody, any interest I have, anywhere my mind can go, I can talk to someone. I can pretty much get anyone on the radio show. Boy, that person looks cool. I'd like to get to know that person. I mean, you cannot watch Entertainment Tonight or any of these shows, and I've interviewed them. I've spent time with them, and it allows you to grow. And all of these things that you do, everything you do in life, leads to this. It is a mosaic that comes together. I'm talking too long, right? 5 to 10 minutes? 5 to 7 minutes, I've already gone over. But everything you do can be used on your radio show. I subscribe to over 100 magazines, and I'm just a magnet for everything. And if you get 1% better every day, right, you're 365% better, a bit cliched. If you want to get better, get around better. Remember, your friends want you to do well, but not better than them. And you have to get those people out of your life that do not want you to do great. Honest to God, your friends want you, and you can do the challenge. Say, hey, I won $10,000, and you can see in their face, oh, I wish I had $10,000. There are people in your life that want to hold you back. They're not anyone here. These are all good people, but I'm just saying, Is it making sense? Is it making sense what I'm saying? Keep on. I feel like I'm at a Baptist church here on the south side. Amen. Role model. I think that's what happened with Ferrando and Holly. If you want to get better, you got to get around better. Get around someone who knows what they're doing. Read books by people that are doing what you want to do. This guy's asleep. You're asleep. You were sleeping. No? Okay. By the way, that's another big thing. That's something they probably don't teach here at this delightful school. Half of it, maybe more than half of it, is, and there's a yawn, thank you. See, on the radio, I don't see any of this. I assume everybody's just sitting there going, oh, God, he's fantastic. But it's not like that in reality, is it? Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Here's the secret. Showing up is a big part of it. Everybody's going to be the next radio star. Just ask them. By the way, nobody watches football or basketball. Most people go, I could do that. Everybody thinks they can do radio. You think you can do it? Sit around your house for an hour and just try to keep talking for an hour about nothing. I mean, really, how glamorous is it? I'm in a closet with a phone and a microphone. A closet. And you know, these things happen, all kinds. We got an impromptu prostate exam today, and there was a fist fight. That'll air on Monday. And you know, a Ouija board and Steve Jobs' ghost appears. Whatever a bit of fancy. How does it happen? I'm in a closet with this and a phone. Think about that. And everybody thinks they can do it. Everybody. So, yeah. Role model. That's always good, isn't it? Also, I want to tell you that I've seen a lot of people, very powerful people. Is this mostly radio or is it everything? Everything, okay. I've seen a lot of very powerful people, and I always think about how evil goes first. And these people that say, oh, it's just business, and these people that will intimidate you. And remember, evil goes first. I think about my friend William Shatner, the actor, and he talked about how he was challenged by a gorilla, how the lowland gorillas come out. Oh, they're very scary, and if you make a noise, they run away. And this is a lot of the management, a lot of the people that you're going to encounter in life in media. You're going to see a lot of these guys in any business, And by the way, if you don't go into radio or TV, what you've learned here will help you in any aspect of your life, I imagine. But I want you to remember that. Being a jerk, being a bad guy, you can win, but they don't last. Bad guys don't last. And if you do the right thing, I mean, I've had people cut my throat. I had a guy that I was paying $250,000 a year. And we vacationed together. He was a buddy of mine, and he said, man, I'm just burnt out. I need out of my contract. I said, okay. The next day, he was on another station, and he was bashing me because they paid him. You know, hey, man. And I called. I said, what are you doing? This was a guy that was a roadie for a rock band. I said, what are you doing? You're on another show bashing me? You were making nothing. What are you thinking? Hey, man, it's just business. Hey, man. And I see a lot of that. No, it's just business as you cut someone's throat. It's just business as you step on someone. And those guys don't last. I called his boss, a guy named Bill Gamble, and I said, Bill, you got my guy. You got a guy from my team. He goes, did I get you? Did I get you? Yeah, you got me. I said, let me ask you something. What do you think of this guy? He goes, I can't wait to get him out of here. I can't wait to fire him. So, you know, hey, when you steal something, put on eBay, you get a quick couple of bucks. Well, you guys were all in here. I was kind of eyeing different monitors and microphones that I could steal from here. And they're not going to blame me. I'm Mancow. He's got money. Why would he do that? It's going to be one of you guys. I'm betting this guy right here. Who's going to steal a microphone? Not Mancow. This guy. Look at him. He looks guilty. Rip off the rearview mirror. Don't live in the past. Your show yesterday or whatever little tapes you did here don't matter. You always have to be moving forward. Any award I get, any accolades, everything, it doesn't mean anything. Right now, all I'm thinking about is tomorrow's show. What you did today doesn't matter. Rip off the rearview mirror. Keep moving forward. Showing up. Take chances. Nobody gets great that does it like everybody else says. If you do exactly what these guys have told you, you'll be really well off, and I'm sure you'll be served well. Here today, they were bending light. Did you read this story? They were bending light, and they made something disappear, and maybe Einstein's theory of relativity is completely wrong, and oh my God, who would question that? Who would question a radio program director? Radio program directors, remember, are people that failed on the radio and now get to tell you how to do your job. How could they be wrong? Trust your gut. It will serve you. It will serve you well. And I passed a graveyard here. I was thinking about you guys today. I was actually thinking about these guys more than you here, but I passed a graveyard, and everybody in that graveyard, everybody thought they had one more breath, one more day. Everybody in the hospital tonight, one more breath, one more day. This is it. You guys are the future. I've done it. You guys are the future. Don't wait. Get around better. As I've said, you want to get better, get around better. Do one thing a day. Oh my God, what have I done to your little film? I've ruined it. Can we reset? We'll start over. Hello, Crime Stoppers. Let me start over. We usually say, hi, Mancow, back. Let's try it again. I don't even know what I was talking about now. Blah, 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 BS. What? Yeah. Yes, I'm just saying, What are you waiting for? If you do one thing a day, Holly, you guys were kissing. You and Holly Fernando was kissing. No, I'm just kidding. We don't allow that. But they're taking a step. If you just do one thing a day, everybody's got these great dreams. I'm going to be a comedian. People stop me on the street. I'm going to be this. I'm going to do this. And what are you doing today? Have you sent out a letter? Have you called somebody? Have you read something about what you want to do? So do one thing a day to get you closer to your dream. Don't be afraid to embarrass yourself. Which brings me to this. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Cats fit on the windowsill. Children fit in the snow. Why is it I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. And I hope you find your corner of the sky.